his room when I'm going upstairs to do all the chopsticks and bullshit. I will go interact with the fireplace so that I go, hey, I need to put firewood here. Then, after I do that, I do everything else normally. And then, when I go get the mop from the storeroom, I want to go into the storeroom, grab the mop and the firewood, go up, grab the hammer, go light the fireplace with Yuka, then do the rest of the game.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh, it's a plan. It's the best I got. It's the best I got. Right. I really don't have any other way to do it. Unless either like you or Locke jumps into the game at some point and goes, oh, well you could have done this and that would feel super stupid, and like, oh yeah, I could have done that. Could open my third eye.
Walked into the post. Scoundrel.
I do have to say, as a speedrunner of that game, Eve sucks as a speedrun.
I'm actually quite enjoying it.
You enjoy it, then you actually start playing high level. Then you hate it. You hate every second of it.
I don't think the plans to make it to high level. Just a respectable run would be nice enough.
So yeah, I can't get the hammer until I go over to the old mansion. You can walk through that first hand, by the way.
You can what? You can walk through it?
Yeah, so like, when you're initially walking, you can get hit by it intentionally and just keep walking forward and you'll go through the other one. So yeah, you'll take damage, but actually I think I do it in a lot of my runs now. I don't know if I have any finished runs that do it.
No,
but
just dive straight and hit me.
But yeah, so like when it but when it first jolts out and hits you, you can
just keep going.
Yeah.
That was a complete accident that time as well, because I knew the hat was like already out. I just didn't manage to get by it.
You just didn't. Yeah, you just didn't feel like it.
I was like, I can take the damage. The worst thing is that I literally don't think that I can take the damage either.
You can take damage. You can heal in that room.
No, I know I did. But,
yeah.
The route that I was doing up till there was... Oops, that ain't it. Yeah. You take a hit for the red paint, and then take another hit for the blue paint, and then get your life back as you're putting the arrows in the vase as well. But because I took that hit there, I had to do it.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
I'm still gonna heal when I do the blue flower though, because the maze makes me incredibly scared.
You're doing this run's gonna be like a 27:52.
Oh, then I don't think I hit it. Why?
You don't always get hit by the thingy jig either. The task doesn't get hit by. But then again, the task is a task, so.
Doesn't account for the audio, human aspect.
Yeah. But it also doesn't start in second gear, so you have to take that into account as well.
Well, that was bad.
That's why Todd Rogers doesn't have the world record for it, though. Todd Rogers is a fraud.
Todd Rogers is a legend. His name has been besmirched for the last time.
He needs to come into the RPG Maker.
Rod Todgers has joined the server. I'm new to speedrunning. Sorry for bad English.
I was a lead developer for all of these games.
I would almost believe that if I knew that it wasn't like true, because it's not.
I helped develop these games back in 1947, before the concept of the internet was made. But we all wrote these down in notebooks, so that way when the internet was created, we could go ahead and start making these.
Back when the earth was flat.
We still had to crank for electricity. Your movement in that was divine.
Thank you.
I haven't seen your maze yet.
Nope. No, you don't want it. Bad.
Yeah, that maze is absolute garbage. It's okay. We all have our runs.
I've yet to have a good maze.
I've had a perfect maze. I've had a perfect maze. Doesn't happen very often, but I've had a perfect maze.
I literally just cannot get the guide to go up. Can it be done?
Oh, look, firewood. Oh, look, let's go melt our friend's skin off. I mean, let's go light a pleasant fire for our friend who's cold. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
The heating up.
That's what I meant to say. I like how easy the game is compared to the remake.
Excuse me. Compared to the remake? The remake's quite easy.
Yeah. I think the OG is quite easy compared to the remake. But that's just me. It's not 12, it's 8, you idiot. There we go, see, that's the right answer. The answer to that room was what, 6295, right? Sweet, I still remember numbers. It sucks that you can't just automatically use the bottle of liquid on the planks and burn it down.
Need to wait till the game says you're allowed to do that.
Yeah, that still even happens in the OG version. How annoying is that?
That is poor. That seems like something they would have added, because every remake that person's done is like, they add things like that.
Yeah, no, we still have to ask Daddy Sutaro how to do stuff.
I don't remember where you're supposed to actually stand here.
You stand 2 tiles away from the bookcase on the far right. Oh, to wait for the yellow paint, or to wait for this? You just stand right there. Yeah. Oops, wrong. Oh no, that is the right room.
Promising.
No, it's not. This is the right room. That registered, that input. Oh, dude, that was oh. I can't even figure out a word to describe how amazing that was. Like, if every menu could be like that, yeah. If every single menu in this whole game could be like that, you have no idea. Alright, so I think that's the best way to go, is to have our friend killed by
fireplace.
The fire's still burning. She looks so sad. You could look so sad when she's dead. Like, she was crying and everything. What I found absolutely hilarious is that Rin screams when she finds Yuka dead, and as she started screaming, on your screen, Eve started waking up from her dream.
Perfect timing.
Perfectly timed. That's how you know that we are in sync. Also, just so you know, in the OG version, you cannot save the game if you are controlling Sitara.
What?
The game just doesn't let you. It's just like, nah.
Not today.
Like, it even actually pulls up a text box saying you cannot pull up the log while you're controlling Sitara. Abyss of the Deep.
And I didn't have to type it out. Blessed.
No, you don't have to type it. Yeah, but I get to type it out.
Probably quicker.
Yeah. Faster than Rocky's run, where he cheats and stuff. What a cheater.
The macro was for RNG manipulation.
See, the thing was, he even had a bad maze. That was the thing, because he didn't even have a good maze.
Does anyone
Wow.
truly have a good maze?
Oh, dude, I've had 3 perfect mazes. So, yes, a good maze is possible. So, but I've only had 3 out of the like 700 runs I think I've done in the game. So,
That many.
yeah, I mean not that many, but so. Okay, so I think that's the optimal way to do it. I don't think you're gonna get much better than that. So, I think that's the best way to do it. I don't see another alternative. Yeah, I don't like that I have to make a detour for it though.
It's a bit out of the way.
It's like the worst thing that you could possibly have to do is make a detour. And now because I'm so frustrated, I'm gonna look to see if there's an if I can find the original version. The original version. Japanese straight up. Represent.
JP gang, rise up. Well, that's different.
Alright. Find the Original.
Yeah, I need to remember what to do here.
Yes, I want you to always translate Japanese more. Okay, so where's the download for? I don't want the remake. I want the. Dude, this sucks. I want the original. The original.
Super original.
Mermaid
JD,
Swamp.
please.
I want the only Mermaid Swamp. The
rest of them
best
are
Mermaid Swamp.
fan remakes.
The one that. The best version. Oh, I can play the Chinese version. Hold on. Move over. Can I play the
Racking my
Chinese
brains
version?
trying to remember how you play this now. Like, this is the part where the room gets me the most.
Imagine if I can find the Chinese version.
That would be blessed.
Dude, this is so dope. If I could get that. Does that say download? Does that say download? None of these words say download, I think. I do not trust that at all. It did not translate a single fucking word. Translate the page. Thank you. Translate the English. Problem reports. That did not translate. That didn't translate that. I'm very skeptical of pushing those buttons, so I'm not gonna push them. So Chinese website direct translation by Google. Precautions. The basic way of the game is exploration. If you find bugs or other problems, please contact the administrator. Thank you. Because the content of this game contains descriptions of hunting and sex, people who want to perform live and upload live videos should clearly indicate on the live screen or position of explanatory descriptions of hunting and sex. I don't know if the game actually talked about sex.
It literally doesn't ever. Like, never. Not even once.
So I'm gonna call major bullshit on that. Yes, always translate Chinese, please. That way I can make sure that I can read it. Except I can't read some of this because it didn't actually translate. What is this? Stuff. The file you requested is not available. Oh.
The what?
Good, I didn't want it anyway.
The funnel?
The file.
The fail? Okay.
It failed.
That's still good.
But yes, I want to download that. I don't care if it's 66 megabytes. I can run. Google doesn't need to scan for virus size. I have a virus scanner on my computer would definitely destroy it if, while downloading it, it decided, nah, this is not good for your computer. You know what's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen. So, the OG version's different from the remake. What if the original version is different from the OG?
Free mermaid
And
swap pages.
and I can't read it. How would I know? How would anybody know?
Just take it in the gin, play the game. Literally not read anything about it.
I had to, because this is Chinese. This is the only way to play games. 100%. If you can't play Chinese, you can't play a single game. It's just how it works. If you can't read Chinese, then you don't deserve to play video games. Alright, let me go find this and see if it'll work for me.
I am not of the opinion that Chinese is the superior way to play video games.
Chinese is definitely the only way to play games, not superior. The only way to play games.
Literally only.
Yeah. Alright. Game start. My default version cannot act because you may not have the appropriate permissions to act. I definitely have to. Oh. Cause. Why did it go away? I don't like that it went away. That's not good. Oh, yes, I'm glad. I pulled up a notepad, and it definitely is telling me everything I want to know. Is it all in Chinese? No, it's all in Chinese. If you can read what you're playing, you're definitely not. You're definitely playing the right version. 100%. I love how all the files for this game were made in like 2013, but the configuration application was made in 2009.
Galaxy Brain.
How is your configuration file older than the game? That makes zero sense. The configuration file for my game is older than my game by, I could understand, by like, you know, a few months, you know, maybe a year, not 4 years. I'm sorry.
Send them a strongly worded email telling them about their configuration files.
You know what? I might just pull a Karen. I demand you tell me what is wrong with this file right here. I need to know what the problem is.
I'm calling the president.
I am calling the Chinese translator of this game. I demand answers. Just flat out demand answers. If you cannot answer them for me, then you're fired.
Oh, 100%. Wouldn't have
100% fired. That's the only course of action. Because I'm not appreciative of the fact that you are bamboozling me. I do not accept this as a proper way to do things. And my cat 100% agrees. 100% agrees. Alright.
Ah, I forgot to pull the forums.
My computer is dying. Hopefully it doesn't overheat. This fan is really hot.
Genuinely not actually at all a good thing.
Okay, yes, I know my Renoir is expired, but I've had it expired for like 6 years, so come on now. It's been expired it's been expired since like the beginning of time.
We are far beyond the realms of when we are expiring.
I downloaded it. Let me check. Downloaded it 6.5 years ago. I'm pretty sure that it's expired by now.
Probably expired 6.25 years ago. Your 1 month trial is over. Are you going to buy it now, please?
Let's see what this looks like. My computer did not like the file, so is it not going to run it? Will I not be able to run the Chinese version? That's gonna suck. I don't like that. Wait, is it Chinese traditional or Chinese simplified? That's important to know.
Classic Chinese.
I'm gonna say it's not traditional. Oh. It's functioning.
The game
It's
actually
functioning.
works. God bless.
It's working. What the hell? The game is working. This is not what is supposed to be happening, but it is functioning. Do not understand anything that is being said. Actually, no, those are not the right characters. Those are not supposed to be pound signs.
Pound signs.
Pound signs are not correct. That's correct. This is what it's supposed to look like. Oh, I shouldn't be running it at like 80,000 FPS. That's actually really bad. There we go. Much better. Yeah, that's correct. It's Chinese simplified. I don't think it's gonna change a damn thing the version I play on. Oh, this is the remake. Ew. Who even likes the remake?
Well, that was a speedrun.